Is this something deeper than what they want us to see, or are we all just reading too much into what might simply be good acting and smart publicity? Because let's be honest, how many times have we seen on-screen chemistry spill over into real-life assumptions that later turned out to be nothing? But then again, how many times has it actually turned into something real and fans ended up saying, "We saw it coming"? So where exactly does this situation fall? Are they quietly planning something big behind the scenes, or are they just giving us premium entertainment and nothing more? Because if you really think about it, when did all this even start? Was it from that one movie where their connection just felt way too natural to be scripted? Or was it the interviews where they couldn't stop smiling at each other? Or maybe it's those subtle moments fans keep pointing out. You know, the kind of moments that don't look rehearsed, the kind that make you pause and ask yourself, wait, was that acting or something else entirely? Because if it's just acting, then why does it feel so real? And then there's the bigger question, if they are truly just colleagues doing their job, why does their off-screen interaction sometimes feel even more intense than what we see in movies? Isn't that a bit unusual? Or is this just what happens when two professionals understand their roles so well that they blur the lines between fiction and reality? But then again, if it's all just professionalism, why do fans keep spotting what they call unplanned chemistry? Can chemistry even be unplanned like that? Let's even take a step further. What about the way they support each other publicly? Is that just normal co-star behavior, or is there something more intentional behind it? Because in this industry, everyone supports everyone, right? So why does theirs feel different? Why does it feel more consistent, more personal, more intentional? Or is that just the narrative fans have built in their own heads? And what about those moments when they seem to avoid directly answering questions about their relationship? Is that them protecting something real or simply avoiding unnecessary drama that could come from rumors? Because if there's nothing going on, wouldn't it be easier to just say it clearly and move on? Or is silence actually the smartest strategy in a world where anything you say can be twisted into headlines? Now let's talk about timing. If they were actually preparing for something serious like marriage, wouldn't there be stronger hints by now, or maybe not? Because let's face it, celebrities have mastered the art of keeping big secrets until the perfect moment. So could it be that they're deliberately keeping everything low-key to avoid pressure? Or is that giving them too much credit for something that might not even exist? And then there's the fans. Are fans helping uncover something real, or are they unintentionally creating a story that both actors are now stuck in? Because sometimes, when fans push a narrative too hard, even normal interactions start to look suspicious. So is this a case of fans seeing what they want to see? Or are fans actually picking up on signals that others are ignoring? And what about their body language? Have you noticed how people keep analyzing every little detail? The way they look at each other, the way they laugh, the way they stand close. Does body language really reveal that much, or can skilled actors control even that to sell a believable image? Because if they can act convincingly on screen, what's stopping them from doing the same off screen? And then there's social media. Every post, every comment, every like becomes evidence. But is that evidence reliable, or are we just connecting dots that were never meant to be connected? Because liking someone's post doesn't mean you're planning a wedding, right? Or does it mean more when it keeps happening over and over again? And let's flip the perspective. What if they actually know exactly what they're doing? What if this whole thing is part of a bigger strategy to keep people talking? Because let's be real, nothing drives attention like a possible real-life romance between co-stars. So could this be intentional? Are they feeding into the speculation because it benefits their careers? Or is that too calculated for something that seems so natural? But let's not overcomplicate it anymore. Here's the real question everyone is asking but trying to dance around. Are Maurice, Sam and Pearl Watts secretly preparing for marriage? Or are they simply playing their roles so well that fans have built an entire love story that doesn't actually exist? Because if we strip everything down, there are only two realistic possibilities here. Either something real is happening quietly behind the scenes, or this is just powerful on-screen chemistry, doing what it always does, creating an illusion that feels too real to ignore. So which one is it? Because if it's real, then why hasn't there been any solid confirmation? No engagement hint, no family involvement, no clear statement, just vibes, moments and assumptions. And if it's not real, then why do their interactions keep fueling the same conversation over and over again? Why hasn't it died down like other rumors usually do? Could it be that both of them are aware of the attention and are intentionally not shutting it down, not because they're hiding a relationship, but because the mystery itself keeps them relevant? Because let's be honest, in the entertainment space, attention is currency, and nothing keeps attention like an unanswered question. But then again, what if the reason they haven't shut it down is because there's actually something worth protecting, something that hasn't reached the stage where they want the whole world involved yet? Because not every relationship starts with a public announcement. Some things grow quietly first, but if that's the case, wouldn't there be at least one undeniable clue by now? Something stronger than just chemistry and comfort, something that clearly separates acting from reality? Or are we underestimating how private people can be when they really want to keep something hidden? And then there's another angle nobody likes to admit. What if this connection is real but not defined? What if they genuinely care about each other but haven't decided what it is yet? Could that explain why everything feels natural but uncertain at the same time? Because not every strong bond immediately turns into a relationship. Sometimes it just exists in that in-between space, confusing to outsiders but clear to the people involved, and maybe that's exactly why the speculation refuses to stop. Because there's just enough evidence to make people believe, but not enough to confirm anything. But wait, if we keep digging deeper into this whole situation, doesn't another question start to appear? Why does their pairing feel different from other Nollywood pairings we've seen before? Is it just the frequency of their collaborations, or is it something about the energy they bring when they're together? Because chemistry is one thing, but consistency is another, and when two actors consistently create that same spark across